We did it with Funko Sodas, so now it's time for Funko Pops. Here are our top 10 favorites.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. My name is Taylor.
And my name is Jeremy. And today we are going top 10 again. Yep. We're going to do top 10 Funko Pops. We just did sodas.
This one was much harder than the sodas.
I think because we have more pops.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot more Funko Pops than we have sodas.
And there's so many different, categories. We tried to keep it, only one from each, fandom, genre,
yeah.
But we kind of cheated a little bit.
I failed a little bit. We tried to keep it to, one video game pop or one Naruto pop or one... yeah, I'm saying I failed. I couldn't do it.
I guess we all failed.
So, yeah, we're going to fail together. But I'm excited. I like doing these. It's just fun to, show off the collection a little bit, and just kind of show you what we like.
Yep.
Because there's so much stuff. There's so many things to collect.
Yeah.
So, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
You went first with the soda, so I'll go first.
Okay.
With the Pops.
I don't know how you remembered that, but... I mean, of course I remembered it.
Because I have the memory of an elephant.
No, I remembered that you started first. Or I started first.
Oh, yeah. That's up. Anyway, here's my number 10 is Sly Cooper. I just love the positioning of him, how they made him perched, and I love this character. He's very near and dear to my heart, and it's just such a unique pop for me.
I like that one too. I don't like Sly Cooper because
he doesn't like the inverted. Yeah, he can't
stand it. I tried playing it. I couldn't do it. The inverted camera back in the day when they thought that every game needed that was obnoxious.
If they had a Bentley and a Murray and a Carmelita Fox, I'd go nuts.
I'm surprised they didn't. But I think because it's part of the PlayStation line, I think they just did Sly because he's the main.
Yeah.
But that's a great one. I do.
PlayStation, give me more Sly Pops.
Yeah, PlayStation, if you're watching, which.
Come on.
Probably not. Be cool, though. Maybe we'll tag them.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, my number 10 is a Freddy, so it's not a part of... I chose... So there's a lot of great Freddys that we have, but I chose Freddy as a Death Eater. I just like how he's holding the mask and the wand, and it's unique. I think it's unique. At least I like it. I like Harry Potter a lot. And of all the NFT Freddys that we have, besides the Freddy as a zombie gunslinger, I think it's the most unique for the...
You want to know what my favorite Freddy was?
Don't say Darth Maul.
It was. But I am very glad that somebody we know and love is taking care of the Freddy Darth Maul.
Yeah. Yeah, we got rid of our Freddy as Darth Maul. Still a little sad about it, but it was necessary.
I'm just glad it went to Logan.
Yeah, it was necessary.
Yeah,
so,
I'm glad
Freddy,
it went to a friend.
I had to put a Freddy on my list because I really like Freddy's, but it didn't make... It was number 10 you'll see, for a reason. Yeah. Because the rest are all nostalgia-based for me.
All right, my number 9 is from another video game, Kingdom Hearts. I love Halloween Town Goofy.
Mm-hmm.
I love all of the Goofy looks in the game. Every time Goofy goes into another world and switches, I love Goofy.
I like that one.
And in the the remastered version... In the second Kingdom Hearts, when they go to Christmas Town, they changed him and he's like a reindeer. And it's adorable.
And she's playing Kingdom Hearts right now.
And I almost picked a regular Nightmare Before Christmas, but I kind of combined them. So, never Donald. Hate ducks.
That's
Except
funny.
I like
That's
Daffy
funny
Duck.
because there's a few people that watch... that are obsessed with Donald Duck.
I think it's
funny that
his voice drives me nuts.
Okay, my number 9 is I had to throw a Disney Pop in there. It's Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. I love this movie, but I especially love Kronk. I think his sense of humor is hilarious. I would love to get this signed one day by the voice actor of Kronk, which has been at a lot of conventions lately, but nothing close to us. So yeah, Kronk. And I chose the lab coat one because one of my favorite scenes is the wrong lever. And I think it's hilarious. And then that's when they get their lab coats.
I can't wait till Maddie is like old enough to like appreciate that movie.
Oh, she's gonna love it.
Yeah.
When she can appreciate the jokes and just the hilarious, like it's such a funny movie. It's kind of underrated, I think.
It is. Yeah. And I love David Spade in that. Like,
yes.
I love a lot of David Spade characters. Like, some of them are kind of like raunchy and gross, but Kuzco's hilarious.
He is. Yeah, it's a great movie.
All right. My number 8 is actually a 2-pack. And it's the Hatachi and Twin Brothers. And I love Ouran High School Host Club. It's hilarious. And I know you would like it.
I've seen the bits of it. I think it's
funny.
funny.
But like, I feel like each episode gets more and more ridiculous.
Doesn't he pretend to be like a girl?
The main character, Harvey.
Yeah, right?
She pretends that she's a boy.
Oh, other way around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But these two characters are hilarious, and they make you uncomfortable, and it's just odd, but they're great. I love them. Such a great pop. I want Tamaki so bad.
I think that's the expensive one, isn't it? Yeah, there's one of those that's really expensive.
Yeah.
But I've seen a few episodes of it, and it's funny.
They're
I
really
like it.
funny.
I would watch it. All right, my number 8? Are we on 8? Yeah, we're on 8. I need to learn how to count. Jeez. All right, my number 8 is a Star Wars pop. 2, 5, 7, 9. It's the TIE Fighter pilot from New York Comic Con. This is the metallic one. I just love the look of the box. Like, I love the round New York Comic Con sticker. TIE Fighter pilots are like an icon for Star Wars. Their uniforms, they're one of the things about Star Wars that makes them great. And then the TIE Fighter, you can't go wrong with the screaming sound of a TIE Fighter coming in and just massacre everybody. It's just such a good... And so I just love the blue box with the blue sticker. To me, this looks amazing. This, at least in our Star Wars collection, this is one of the best ones that we have.
I thought about picking a trooper, and I'm glad you did, because I really thought about it, but I have already a couple from that category.
You have some good stuff too, yeah.
All right, so my number 7 is from Bloodborne, the Hunter. I love the look, the character. Such a difficult game. This is actually, I think, the hardest.
Based on watching you play,
game.
Yeah.
This is the hardest one. And I just love the look of all the characters and just how they're just so awesome. This is such an infuriating game, though.
Yeah, it's kind of entertaining to watch you play.
Oh, this one?
That's the one that you restart, right?
Yeah, like it's always like
restart at the beginning.
These are like the same, like it's like Sekiro and Bloodborne and the Souls and Elden Ring, like they're all.
But this one you restart at the very beginning if you die, right?
No, you just start at like your last like checkpoint.
Oh, I thought you had to go all the way back to the beginning.
Oh no. Oh, that would
not like you lose everything.
No, yeah.
I don't play those games because I like peace and kindness and loving and just. And she plays those games and she's like, oh my gosh!
I love them. This one is hard because when you get knocked down in all the other games, like, your character can get back up without taking damage. If you get knocked down in Bloodborne, you're screwed. It's death.
Yeah,
Don't get knocked down.
I've seen you struggle with that.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
But I love it.
It's funny that yours was a Games Pop and my number 7 is also a Games Pop. Yeah. It's CAD 6, the Bungie shop exclusive one. Cool. Not only is this pop amazing, like the glow on this is delicious, and it's so good. I've never said that before. I don't know why I said that. It is. It's delicious. It's that good. The glow on this thing is Fantastic.
Makes you just want to lick it.
Oh, it does. It's like ice cream. But yeah. Also, Destiny is like, it's like, there's so much nostalgia for the game just from playing it many, many hours, late at night, sacrificing sleep, telling my boss I was going to be late for work because I stayed up too late playing Destiny and I had to stop and get coffee. And she was always good with it. She'd be like, okay, fine, but you have to get me something too. So yeah, Destiny was, even when we started dating, like we played Destiny quite a bit together. Mm-hmm. And it's always been a game that like, I can feel it pulling on my heart to like
it's
come back.
It's a temptation.
It's like, Jeremy, come back and play me. Like, and I'm like, no.
Because it's a pit. Once you start, it's a long way down.
It's so fun though. And I love, that was a gifted pop from Anthony and I love it. It's amazing. And it's not it's the nostalgia behind it. A lot of these are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, my number 6. I think I'm getting. I know, man. I was like, I need a couple more, and I came downstairs and I saw it, and I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna like this one.
Anakin Skywalker with the Sith eyes. So cool. So cool. I love this movie. Makes me sad. Like every time I watch the 3rd episode, it makes me so sad. But I love the prequels, and this is my favorite Star Wars movie, and just this look and how they did the eyes, it's so cool. I love it.
Yeah, I think you should specify that it doesn't make you sad that it's a bad movie.
No,
it's because of the evolution of Anakin into Darth Vader. In case you didn't know that Anakin's Darth, spoiler alert, I guess, you should know by now.
I would hope so.
Yeah, I agree. Especially if you watch the Clone Wars and you see that relationship that he had with the troopers and with Ahsoka.
The Clone Wars really, once I watched that, like it made it even more sad. Just the relationships and breaks my heart.
Was it my turn?
Yes.
This is number 6. Yeah. Number 6. One of the best cartoons to ever exist. If you disagree with me, then you're wrong. Just kidding. You can disagree with me. It's fine. ScoobyDoo. One day I would love to have all the ScoobyDoo Pops, but there's some pretty expensive ones. But for me personally, from the ones we own, the Captain Cutler Pop is amazing. The glow on this thing is a nightlight. It's one of the best pop glows that we have. I would argue that it's one of the best glow of anything. Like, it's such a good glow.
We might have to test that out.
I'll test it out.
We might have to test that out.
I think this is...
Future short?
Yeah, this is the best glow Funko Pop. And I love Scooby-Doo a lot. Like, it's such a good show, cartoon. Even the live-action movies are pretty good. So yeah, I had to have a Scooby-Doo.
The live-action movies.
Yeah, they are pretty good.
I love them.
Yeah.
The video game is also really good. The Scooby-Doo one on PS2.
I have never played that.
We still have it. We have it. We need to play it.
I know what we're doing after this. Just kidding. We're going to bed because it's like midnight.
All right.
At the time of recording.
My 5th now is... I struggled because I wanted to do a Bleach Pop. And I struggled with what one because I love them all. But I had to go with fully holified Ichigo. I love this moment in the anime and just the rage and like what's going on, who he's fighting, my favorite character. And it's just so cool. And I love that this glows. He's awesome. But I do want to honorable mention to Bleach is the OG Rukia.
That is a good one, yeah.
I love her dearly. But for the sake of like my favorite Bleach, this moment in the anime was like...
I think we've seen that part because he fights...
No, we haven't. We're at the Ukiura fight. We have not watched it together.
Oh, I thought that was when he fights...
You haven't seen this yet.
Oh. What did we watch? Oh, it doesn't matter. We'll talk about it later. We will discuss that later. But, yeah, Bleach is a great show. And honestly, Rukia as a third on a team is a lot better than Sakura. Yeah, if you know, you know. If you don't, go watch Naruto. Anyways, my 5th pop actually happens to be a Naruto pop.
Yeah.
And it's not because it's signed, even though that makes it extra special. The Naruto eating ramen. I love this one. I had a hard time deciding between this and Sexy Jutsu Naruto because they're both like our OG Naruto pops. Like this is what started almost what started our collection too. Like
a lot of
we've
Naruto
had
ones
the eating ramen and the Sexy Jutsu
are
some of our oldest pops, besides like Hero Killer Stain, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's also extra special to me because it is signed by the English voice actor Molly Flanagan. And she gave me a free quote and she put my name on it. Normally they charge for the quote, but she's just an incredibly nice lady. Actually, when we went to Comic-Con for my bachelor party, we weren't collecting Funko Pops yet, but I wanted to meet her, and my brother wanted to meet her too. So we went and met her and talked to her for probably 20 minutes. Super nice lady. She signed an 8x10 picture for us, and then I told her that we were at the Comic-Con for my bachelor party, and she gave me another autographed picture to give to Taylor for free. She did not charge us. She's one of the nicest ladies, and Naruto was the first anime that I ever watched, so it's a very special, very special pop for me.
All right, my 4th. I had a really hard time with this one too. It's another Star Wars one. Honestly, I would have so many Star Wars if I could.
We could do a top 10 Star Wars.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But it is CAD Bane and best bounty hunter. Don't even come at me with that. Boba Fett, Jango Fett. It's CAD Bane. Don't come at me. Don't do it.
One of them gets their head cut off.
Yeah. He's just... And every episode with him is just says, so Dad, good.
Watch out.
Dad, fire! But it was between CAD Bane or Cal Kestis, and as much as I love Cal,
that would be tough.
This, love it.
CAD Bane's
such
really
a good.
Cool.
The detail's great.
Yeah, he's a really neat looking bounty hunter. He's great. All right, my number 4. I had to count. Okay, yeah. Okay, never mind. I was confused because one of those is.
Well, because you're going the opposite way.
Yeah, so I'm like way discombobulated. All right.
That was a big word.
It was a big word, and I even know what it means too. Yeah. Wow. Yay me. Thank you. You're so nice. All right, my number 4 is another Star Wars pop. That's funny that we had so
much Star Wars, but they're all great.
Yeah. Okay. Number 4 for me is Clone Commander Cody. I apologize if there's a glare because I'm not taking it out of the hard stack. But I love this pop. I am a huge fan of the prequels. Mm-hmm. I personally put Revenge of the Sith at number 2 for my favorite Star Wars. Rogue One is number 1.
Rogue One is
I think it's the best Star Wars film ever. And I will fight you virtually, not for real. Just kidding. We can get along. But yeah, Clone Commander Cody is an amazing trooper. And it's really sad to watch that scene when Order 66 is initiated and he has to shoot Order to shoot Obi-Wan. But I love that I'm not going to take it out of the box, but he's actually holding the puck with Palpatine, like the hologram of Palpatine. So I think that little detail just makes this even better.
You know what's better than Clone Commander Cody?
Don't say Captain Rex.
Captain Rex.
But I don't have Captain Rex, and I want a Captain Rex so bad.
Yeah.
Honestly, yes. Rex. If I had a Captain Rex Funko Pop, he would have been...
Oh, yeah.
That spot, actually, he would have been higher up on the list. But
I might have fought you for him. For mine.
Oh, I would have won.
Anyway, while we're getting down to the nitty gritty, my number 3, it's got to be Lord of the Rings. There's got to be one.
Yeah, at least one.
This one was really hard too. So many of them. But King Aragorn has always been one of my favorite out of the Lord of the Rings. I love the detailing. I love the crown. It's a great happy moment in the movie. And this is one of our oldest Lord of the Rings too.
Yeah, we got that one in California.
Yep. We got that at a con.
At LA Comic Con. Yeah. We bartered for it.
We did.
Yep. We paid $35 for that Funko Pop.
Yeah.
Don't know how the guy took the deal, but because he wanted like 48 or something for it, and we only had 35 in cash, and he was cash only. And so which is weird because it was during like all the stuff, and I was like, well, we have 35 cash, and he's like, okay. So yeah, we got a crazy good deal on that. But I actually don't have any Lord of the Rings in my collection. It's not because I don't love them. This is so hard.
It is
such
hard.
a hard
it's
list.
It's really hard.
My number 3 is arguably one of the best video games. If you have not played it, you should play it, and do not look up any spoilers because the story is amazing.
So good.
The story it'll blow your mind what happens. It's such a good game. Horizon Zero Dawn, Aloy. Yeah. I want to get this autographed.
I didn't believe him on how good that game was until I started playing it and just...
Yeah. You have to go into it blind though. Like you can't know what happens with the story.
Just go.
What happens with the story is just amazing. The pop is amazing.
And I love that it's a bow and arrow based game. Like I think that's so different from the melee attack. Like it's so fun.
You can play it so many like stealth based. You can play it like melee, but the story is just sucks you in, and the animation, the graphics, the storytelling, it's an incredible game, and I'm really sad that I haven't played the second one yet because we don't have a PS5 yet, and I tried playing it on PS4 and it's just really laggy.
Yeah.
But I will play number 2 eventually. But Horizon Zero Dawn, if you have not played it, you need to play it. Like if you play video games, you've got to play it. Yeah. It's so good.
All right, my number 2 is my very first favorite Funko Pop ever.
Yeah. And
it's All Might Weekend. This will always be one of my very favorites. So it's got to be high up on my list. There's something about the weekend, like battle damaged forms, and this moment was also...
Very powerful
It
moment
was very powerful.
In the anime.
I loved it, so...
Also, the glow on this...
It is pretty good.
Say it.
Delicious.
It's delicious.
It's delicious.
Yeah. His whole head lights up. Like, it's amazing.
It's cool. Yep. So...
Yeah,
always gonna be in my top.
What does he do when he holds out his... And doesn't he, like, put up...
The one.
And then it's just, like...
Midoriya's like...
Yeah, Midoriya always cries, but when everyone's just getting him, like... It might seem silly that a cartoon can get you emotional, but that scene is very powerful.
If they're doing a good job with how they're creating the story, it should make you emotional.
It's a great moment. All right, my number 2 is also an anime. That's really funny. All right, again, not because it's autographed. This was our very first in-person autograph Funko Pop, though. Ichigo Chase. This was also our first Chase that we ever pulled. Mm-hmm. We got it from Entertainment Earth.
Yeah, that was fun.
We got lucky. I remember seeing the mask in the box when I opened it, and I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, because I love Ichigo in this form. Like, he's so cool. The mask is amazing. This pop is just, it's awesome. And yes, it's signed by Johnny Young Bosch. He voices Ichigo for the English. Just everything that it combines, like our first autograph at Chalice Collectibles, and then our first Chase, and just a really...
It's a good moment.
A good moment, and a great character, and it's just a good pop.
The masks are always cool with Ichigo.
Yeah, like, the mask is amazing. Yeah. I love it. It's just a nice pop.
All right, so my number 1 is actually not technically this one, but it's behind me and too hard to get out.
Yeah. And
to save space on the table.
It's still really cool.
Always gonna be the Balrog.
It's amazing.
Detailing, just how cool it is, just the glow. Like, that one's actually my number one, but I ain't gonna get it out. It's amazing. And I remember watching this for the first time when I was like 9, and I was just awestruck by the Balrog. Like, but I love it, and I'm excited to see the Balrog in Rings of Power, and so I hope they do it right and well, and it's just amazing.
It's gonna be.
The Balrog.
The Balrog is awesome. Yeah.
That's my number one.
That's a great number one. Honestly, and the one we have is the official convention sticker from New York Comic Con. So, yeah, I love that. The glow on that Balrog is not as delicious.
Not as delicious.
It's a little weaker.
I bet
of a
if
glow.
it was out of box, it would be more delicious.
I'm a little scared to take that one out. It's dropped a little bit in value, but it's one of our most expensive pops, and it makes me nervous with the 6-inch because the boxes are so...
Yeah. It's easy to damage.
All right, my number one, which you might have already figured it out because there's a few pops missing from behind us, but not only because it was a gift, but also because I love ad icons, and my number one is the OG Boo Berry. The monster cereals, like the first, like him, Frankenberry, and Count Chocula, the originals, are that's like my peak collection. Like when I get all three of those, which it sounds silly because they're not that expensive, but when I get all three of those, that's like, I've made it. Like, that's the top of the world. I love this pop. There's something about these, just the design, the ad icons. I'm just a sucker for ad icons. And we were gifted this by 88 Hoverboard Jeff, and it's amazing. It's a classic pop, and I just love it. It's such a good pop. I don't know. It's hard to talk about because there's not like a show or like a moment or a nostalgia. It's just, I've just always really liked those OG cereal pops.
And it was really fun to watch you get.
Yeah, honestly, I was a little blown away that happened. I still can't believe it.
I always enjoy watching you get like really awesome pops that you've wanted. Like, it's just fun.
That one surprised me. I'll link the video. That one really surprised me. Like, I was not expecting that at all. Very generous. Very appreciative of it. Because, like I said, one day I will own all three of them. And I can't wait. And then maybe we'll go on the journey of getting the really, really expensive ones. But probably not. But, yeah, this was fun. I really...
This was difficult.
It was really hard. And honestly, I can't even guarantee that if we did this a month from now, it would be the same 10.
I think at least my top 2 would be the same, to be honest.
Mine would too, because Ichigo's been consistently a top. Yeah. And then the Boo Berry is going to be...
I don't know if the Balrog will ever change for me. It's just...
Yeah. It's a really good pop. But yeah. Let us know what your favorite of our top 10 are. And then you don't have to put like a top 10 in the comments, but
just tell us
some of your favorite. Yeah.
I stole your thunder.
Oh, you stole my line. Oh, darn tootin'. She stole my line. Yeah. Do it again. Repeat it. Let us know what some of your favorites are that are in your collection.
It's late at night.
It is really late when we're recording, at least. Yeah. And we have had quite the day. So, yeah. If you know, you know. Yeah. But yeah, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to like it. Remember to subscribe to the channel. We really do appreciate all the support that we receive from each one of you. Whenever I do that, it always throws me off. Be kind to each other.
Remember to smile.
And just have a good day.